Hello on Wildlife. Nature is an endless arena, where every animal encounter turns into a dramatic fight for survival. Let's go! This sea lion seems to be just calmly looking at the bird, but no, he attacks. After clawing and taunting the bird a bit, he just dives into the water with it. Swimming up to the resting sea lions, the owners of this little chihuahua certainly didn't know he was capable of such a thing. The enraged doggy rushes right into the middle of these huge animals and forces them to flee in sheer panic. A baby antelope has fallen into the teeth of a wild dog, which it has somehow wrestled away from its mother. Although the rivals are the same size, the antelope has almost zero chance of being rescued. When the second dog came running, it was all over quickly. A stupid dog was bullying a chicken for a long time. At some point the cat just couldn't stand it, and he quickly resolved the situation. And this seabird certainly did not expect such an attack from Orcus. The most spectacular one was a blow with its tail, after which it flew into the air for several meters. Orcas often like to play with their prey before eating it. Cheetahs hunt impalas using their incredible speed and agility, but this time they had to chase their prey through water and swamp. The cheetah proved to be fast and agile even in such mud, and quickly caught his prey. This tiger definitely noticed someone, and began to quietly sneak up to his prey. And here he picks up speed, and the chase for a large deer begins. The horned one could not run far, and quickly found himself in the tiger's claws. Hawk caught a squirrel, and people started filming it on camera. By some miracle, squirrel managed to escape, but it did not manage to run far away. This lion approached a wounded gray heron, who was not going to give up, and tried to scare the lion away. The lion was frightened, but it is not clear how it ended up. The eagle caught a large catfish in this swamp, but there are a lot of buffalo here. The fearless predator was not at all intimidated by these big horned animals, and fought back every time they tried to get close. When the geese are in nesting season, the Arctic fox is in hunting mode. At first the geese attacked and tried to protect the nest from the fox, but they realized that they could become prey themselves, and flew away. The fox took all the eggs from the nest one by one, so the cubs will have something to eat. A large wild boar decided to swim across a large river with his calf, but a crocodile is already approaching them at full speed. The wild boar noticed the danger just a few meters away from him and sped up. Incredibly, Pig and the baby managed to escape and survive. The leopard has clearly spotted something from its ambush in the tree. It quickly descends and attacks something in the thick grass. The predator is lucky, the rabbit is in his teeth. A lost baby wildebeest mistook the jeeps with tourists for his herd, hoping that he would be protected there. But it turned out to be the opposite. A lion was waiting for him. A very powerful, intense scene took place right in front of the tourists, reflecting the harsh realities of life in the wild. Right on the road, a black mamba attacked a bullfrog. The toad immediately swelled up to look bigger and started to quickly run away. But such an agile predator as the black mamba can't run far, so the snake quickly caught up with its prey and inflicted several deadly bites. This lion pride was sleeping peacefully, and at some point a lone buffalo came straight to the predators. The lions couldn't believe their luck and attacked him with the whole pride. After a few minutes, the buffalo fell down. Next is a real fight for life. The Blesbok antelope challenges the jackals to save her cub. At some point, the jackal even managed to grab the baby and throw it to the ground, but the mother is right there. She managed to fight off and save the cub. Another lion pride attack on a buffalo with a very unusual ending. When the buffalo entered the water, all lions realized that there was no point in attacking, except for one brave young lion. During the battle, the buffalo managed to hook the lion with his horn on his hind leg. Soon the buffalo dragged the lion to the middle of the lake on his horn. Surprisingly, the other lions did not rush to the aid of the poor guy, but soon he managed to unhook himself and run away. A jaguar sneaked up on capybaras resting on the shore. After the attack, all the adults managed to hide in the water. Only the smallest one was unlucky enough to get caught in the jaguar's sharp fangs. A video trap set in the forest caught a lynx attacking a baby deer. The reindeer tried to protect the baby, but it is not clear how it ended. A random witness right on the road managed to film a rattlesnake, which after being attacked by a hawk, was not going to give up at all. The hawk seems to be in complete shock. The snake just squeezed him with its rings, and even manages to hiss at photographer. Unbelievable moment, the lynx stealthily crept up to a rock, and a squirrel was sitting on it. This is the moment of attack in the mad chase. The squirrel tried to hide in the tree, but from agile lynx so easily cannot hide the prey in its fangs. Having fended off a large topi antelope from their herd, 5 cheetahs have no problem tackling it and bringing it to the ground. The marmots put up a real fight on the road, and didn't even pay attention to passing cars. Two lions attacked the buffalo, but he was very lucky. When an elephant came up behind him, he scared the predators away with his roar and saved the buffalo. Moose and his mom were running across the road, but the baby couldn't get over the fence. He didn't have to wait long. The bear's right there. He attacks and quickly takes his prey into the forest. Here in general super tactics, unsuspecting antelope goes down to the river, where it was effortlessly caught by a leopard. The predator chose a very cunning tactic. He ambushed the antelope in the shadows under the bank, and the antelope simply did not see him. Next is a moment of a hawk attacking a heron right in flight, and it looks very spectacular. Next is the most fun and easy hunting of this lioness. She was picking out her prey like a store on the counter. I don't know what this stupid dog was doing in those bushes. It looked like he was just hiding, but he was reacting to the lioness in a strange way, as if he didn't notice and wasn't afraid of her. Then the dog started barking and lunging at the lioness. She decided not to mess with this crazy guy, and just walked away. I didn't even realize big martens could attack deer. This fawn fought back, but I'm not sure the marten will leave him alone. This huge sea lion doesn't seem to react to stupid dogs, but at the right moment he did bite. And this insolent guy frightened a girl with a dog, and she almost fell into the water from this narrow pier out of fear. A hungry leopard came into people's territory and attacked a huge Tibetan Mastiff. The dog was on a leash, but that didn't stop it from fighting and biting back. Soon a second Mastiff appeared. He pulled the cat away and saved his friend. Next is the leopard's cruel hunting tactics in all their glory. After catching an antelope, he blocked its breath with his muzzle. So his prey quickly loses strength and falls down. Small turtles in the water need to be careful. There may be a large caiman turtle swimming by, which is not averse to snacking on its own kind. This time the little turtle managed to slip away. I don't think these cheetahs are really hunting this poor jackal. It's more likely practicing their speed capabilities. An Indian buffalo snuck up on a sloth bear with a cub. The bear was very frightened and hid in a tree to avoid conflict. Another beautiful chase of a lioness after a large wildebeest. This attack looks especially spectacular in slow motion. Yeah, never thought an eagle could attack such a large antelope. A cheeky seal decided to steal fish from people, but the guard dog didn't let him steal for long. The dog pounced on the seal without fear and barked until it dived back into the water. The crocodile thought the prey was already in his teeth, but the wildebeest dodged in a beautiful leap. And this is the snake's last attempt to cling its life. Already in the belly of a bird of prey, it is still clinging to his foot with the tip of its tail. And here a leopard caught an antelope in the thick grass, right in front of the feet of a huge giraffe. The pigeon was unlucky to be attacked by a hawk, but very lucky that people noticed it and started filming. The hawk obviously didn't like the extra attention and let the prey go. I think everyone understands who is pulling this antelope to the depths, but it seems that she is not going to give up. Gathering all her strength, the antelope pulled the crocodile to the shore, and then her tail easily slipped out of the toothy mouth. A big pack of brazen wild African dogs drove the antelope into some swamp. Only one of them attacks, but the antelope can't escape from such a situation. The cat was clearly feeling like a real lion this night, but after the owl attack, she's definitely going to be more careful. Wildlife cubs are particularly vulnerable to predators such as hyenas, especially during the season when thousands of wild animals give birth at the same time. Hyenas are unscrupulous hunters and often target young or isolated members of the herd. When the buffalo came out of the water, he ran into a bunch of hungry lionesses hiding in the tall grass. The predators pounced on him with the whole pride, but they could not cope with such a big bull. Soon the buffalo realized that he had to go the same way. He got a few bites, but he's sure to survive. If a dog is lost in the wild and encounters a lion pride, his survival depends on many factors, including lion behavior and the dog's instincts. In this case, the dog had some cool tactics, and although he crawled out from under the hood and got bitten, he managed to hide again, and as the hikers reported, he managed to survive. The giraffe thought he was safely hidden among these trees, but the lion spotted him very quickly. Sensing danger, the giraffe simply ran away, and the lion didn't stand a chance. And then a fox and a skunk were caught on camera. The fox was fidgeting with the stinker for a long time, and the skunk decided to use his terrible weapon. You can see how the fox started to rub and roll on the grass, trying to clean himself from the infernal spray, but it is not easy to do it. At this winter meeting, the bear decided to attack a huge wild boar, but the boar knows how to stand up for himself, and began to attack the bear. Bear quickly realized that this prey is not his level. Here is a similar moment of a wild boar meeting with a wolf. The wolf has zero chance of winning. This cormorant was very lucky today. He caught a huge pike perch, and it looks like he won't be able to swallow it in any way. But I really underestimated him. The whole fish is going into the bird's belly. In Australia, pythons are attacking birds from rooftops. That's creepy. People with a car filmed a black mamba chasing a chameleon. It looks like the snake has already had its deadly bite, but the person filming decided to help. He got out of the car and scared the mamba away. The chameleon immediately ran towards the man, and hopefully it will survive. The python has been trying to protect his prey from hyenas for a long time, but to swallow his prey, he needs a lot of time and no one to interfere. Knowing how brazen hyenas are, I'm sure they won't back down. I don't know why this buffalo made the elephant so angry, but it attacked him with all its fury. Whether it will survive such an attack remains a mystery.